guys, Bones88 here, and today is a video that I never thought that I would make, and a video that I never wanted to make. But the time has come for me to quit Dragon Champions. There's a lot of reasons for this, and I'm going to go into that in this video. I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can, but there's a lot I want to say. There's a lot of, and I don't even know where to start. This video is not going to be structured in any way. It's just going to be me, like I usually am anyways, coming from the heart. So let's just get straight to it, you know? Why not? First of all, before I get into the reasons why I'm quitting, I want to say and go over and show the appreciations for the reasons why I did stay for as long as I have. And that is probably one thing. It's one simple, amazing thing that has kept me around, and it's you guys. I'm not saying that because I'm a content creator and trying to be cheesy. It's true. If you go to any game like Dragon Champions, Galaxy of Heroes, Strike Force, Raid, you'll find that the developers are the ones that are kind of shady, do things more for their benefit. Of course, it's a business. I don't hate them for that in any way. But, you know, there's some things that these businesses could be a little more lenient on, show a little bit more appreciation for, but they don't. They just keep taking and taking and taking. And that's when people like me, you know, get... But anyways, I'm going off topic. The community. I freaking love you guys. If it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for people like Zeri and everyone else has helped me in some way build my channel, make me a better player, and just became friends and talked to me about, like a friend, about nerdy stuff that no one else out in the world wants to talk to me about. Stuff that my girlfriend doesn't, you know what I mean, doesn't want to talk about. You guys, I can get things out, and sometimes I gotta message you guys and just vent and tell you how my day's going, or if I'm having a bad day, I text one of you guys and talk about it, or several of you in one day, you know what I mean? Or if something's just driving me crazy in games and stuff, I get out and vent, and you guys do the same to me, and I love that. You guys never bother me or anything like that. So I think some people think, oh, I don't want to text him because it might be bothering him. Not at all, guys. You guys are my life besides my family. You know what I mean? And the time I have to put into this content creation. You guys are part of my life, and I love you all dearly, and I can't thank you enough for that. You know, a lot of the guys back in the day, you know, when I first started this game, Caiaphas took me in DB Officials Guild and helped me get into the test chat, and so did Zeri. I could do a whole video just about thanking Zeri for everything he's done. Most of you guys know me, you know Zeri or XMG, the most amazing dude in the world. To me, the best content creator. I don't care. I know that everyone would disagree, but he is my brother. I love you, Zeri. I appreciate everything you've done for me. And you also have, in yourself, helped me grow so much as a content creator. And just as a whole, I can't thank everyone that I've met along this little journey that's only been maybe a year and a half. I can't think enough. I would have never thought I could do what I love. Now, I'm not doing what I love as a job. I would like to get to that point someday. You know what? That's what all content creators want to do. But if it wasn't for you guys, I might have a worse day or something. I'm so glad that I can sit down, play the game with you guys, text you all, talk about it, and things outside the game. But thank you to the community for everything you've done for me, all the love you've shown for me. And that's why I'm saying this first, is because you guys are the reason why I'm even still in this game. So, with that being said, let's just get into why I don't want to be in this game and why I've quit, right? So, I mean, it all started whenever this stupid crystal system here came in. I mean, they literally ruined the game with this. It's ruined. And all they have to do to fix this, that would even bring me back. And that's what I want to say to you guys too, right from the get-go. I'm quitting it and I'm deleting it off my phone. But if they release something and they say, hey, there's a big, huge content update. So even if they don't get rid of the crystal system, all they have to do is say, hey, guess what? A legendary is available here, or you can farm a legendary, or... That's where it all... I mean, the whole legendary, rare, epic system is flawed too, but I don't even want to get into that. All I have to do is make it to where you need a legendary event for every legendary, right? That's how it started out. And then they just changed the game on us. That's not what I signed up for. So this is the biggest flaw. You know, they've made it so characters so unavailable, and guess what? They were like, yeah, we'll make epics and rares farmable, but just not legendaries. Okay, and so we get where's Nessa? Where is Tinty? People like that. They're not legendary, but still they're not farmable. And they, if you guys need to know the in-depth analysis of why, you can just go back my last 3 months of videos, you know, and I rant all the time. I don't want to make this really long, but this is the glaring problem right here, and not being able to farm characters to progress. If they would just take this out, and Liz texted me and said, hey, we're going to make everything farmable like it used to be, still made money off of it. They were still making money. They're like, okay, we gave in, we'll do it. I will come back just at that one change. If I can start working towards a legendary event of these undead, or a legendary event for whoever, I mean, you got to catch up now, or just, I don't know, figure it out. It's not that hard. You know, I can give you 1,000 recommendations to what to do, but yeah, that's not what this video is about. I'm just giving my reasons. The crystal system is the biggest flaw right now in the game. And really, there's just 2 flaws, and the second one's content. It's been 1.5 years since Battlegrounds was implemented. What have you been doing? Except turning the game into a cash grab with no content to use it for. Like, this game, I'm not saying is dead, but like Zeri said in his video, it's dead to me. I mean, what else why do I even want to log in? I haven't for the last 2 days, really. We're going to gear 12 my last character today, and then we're deleting it off my phone. But where's the content? You're getting a goblin raid a 1.5 years ago. Okay, it's a 1.5 years. How long does it take to do a goblin raid? Okay, well, guess what? We're going to do Guild Wars. I don't know how long it was, but that's about 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago they announced that. Okay, you won't even give us a shred of what you're doing. That's because they're not doing anything, guys. And it's sad. They're gonna tell us, yeah, how many times have we said we need content in the past 8 months? And they're like, yeah, we're working on something. Wait till you see the patch notes. And the patch notes is like, we nerfed some characters. We threw in the system and took away this stuff so you can't get anything. We're taking less away. We're making you pay more. But we're working on stuff. Okay, so where's that money going? Huh. I see an ad, and they got another game they're making. And guess what, guys? You can publicly look up how much someone makes, this company makes every month. And I don't remember what it was. I was talking about it with Zeri, but it's like, this game is making about, at the very most, 150 to 200K a year from all platforms, or a month from all platforms. They have, if you look at their thing, it says like 1 or 2 million downloads, right? If you go to the Play Store for Dragon Champions. Now go to Golden Goblins and go see how it just launched, and they have like 5 or 10 million downloads already, and the revenue is like 3 times the revenue a month is what Dragon Champions is making. You see what I'm saying? So they just don't care about this game. When you have a really shitty game that is just, you know, for the masses, that takes no thought or anything to put into, and you're tripling your money by putting 1/3 of your effort into it, why wouldn't you as a business? It just makes sense, right? So I don't hate them for this. This isn't a negative video attacking the devs. It's just why I'm ready to quit the damn game. But so yeah, so you're making other games, you're worried about that stuff. But you know, I'm thinking, well, you're making all that money over there. Well, funnel it over to Dragon Champions a little bit. But then they're paying content creators, which I'm actually all for. But whenever they log in to play the game, they just roll their eyes, and when they do the video, you can just tell they don't even want to play the game, and you're paying them. You know what I mean? It's really an awkward video. As a Dragon Champions fan, I was like, yes, I can't wait to see Darth Microtransaction play it, and he was just like, yeah, you know, play the game. He's like making fun of him because he's getting paid for it, and then says, all right, let's go watch the game. Now let's go play the game I want you to know about in the same video. So it's just a disaster, and I need more time. Awaken Chaos Era is coming out, and I can't wait to play that game. I'm talking to even devs to this day, like right now, and it's coming out next week. And I get to be in the content creator program, and I just think they're going to treat us better. It's the game that Dragon Champions is trying to be. They're trying to turn this game into a raid-like game, and they're failing because you've implemented all the wrong things. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't work together at all anymore. Go back to your old ways, Dragon Champions devs, and I will come back if you even care. You know, and I want to say another thing about that is Lizardbreath. I love you so much. Thank you for everything you've done. Everything I said about the community and Zeri and everything, you were right in the thick of that. Thanks. I can't thank you enough for bringing me in. And I know the other devs had part in that, but I only deal with you. And you are such a sweet, awesome person. And I know you get a lot of flack because of other things that, you know, you can't control what everyone wants to do, right? You're just there for the people. I know that you care about us. I know that you fend for us all the time, and we know that. And you and the community are like the things that were keeping me around, you know. And the impact you make on this game is a lot more than what you think or what a lot of people think, actually. And I truly think you're the heart and soul of this game. And people may not think that, but you are. I don't think this game would have lasted as long as it has without you. But, you know, I'm not going to make it awkward. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, I forgot to mention that, and I just want to let Liz know that, Liz, you are amazing. I think you're going to do a lot of good things in the business, you know what I mean? Whether this game goes fine or not, I think you'll always have a place in the video game industry, and I think you're amazing at what you do at your job, and just keep doing it. I'm sure it gets rough when people start attacking you about everything, but they don't think about that sometimes, I think. And if you're just a regular player and there's problems in the game, there's two things. Either quit or just keep playing it, you know? I know you have your complaints, but, you know, you can't really attack people about it. It's not everyone's fault. There's a lot that goes into these games, so. But, you know, this is long enough. I just want to thank everyone once again. I love you all truly, and I'm not going anywhere. Me and Zeri are going to keep going. We're going to keep making content. Hopefully you guys like just hanging out with me, because that's what I like doing with you guys. You guys are my friends. I know we don't see each other, but you're still one of my best friends. Everyone who's in the streams all the time, that's my favorite thing in the world to do. I can't look forward, I look forward to that each and every day. And hopefully that can carry on just to some other games. You know what I'm saying? This is going to open up time for me a lot. I'm going to be able just to play maybe retro games or maybe the big AAA game that came out. You know what I mean? And I'm still going to do mobile games that are similar to this. I might start doing Strike Force streams. There's not a lot you can stream on that, but why not? You know? I just think it's going to open up a lot of time and more variety, and it'll be more fun for more people. So, I was nervous to do this, and it's one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, strangely, because this game has been a part of my life, and it's changed my life somewhat. You know? It's a really hard decision to make, but I'm 1,000% sure that this is the right decision to make for me and just everything else in the future. So, no hard feelings to the developers. I don't want anyone to take this as a diss to them or anything. It's just the direction of this game is not for me anymore. It has changed. Their mentality has changed as how they approach the community and releasing things and stuff. And it's just not for me. And I will say, if you're a beginner in this game and you are a whale in this game, it's still fun. But as a beginner, you have 2 years of content and stuff you can do before you hit the wall that I'm at. You know what I mean? And if you're a whale, well, you whale. So you always get everything as soon as it's out. So you're never without. But when you're right where I'm at, the somewhat free-to-play in-game, you will hit the biggest wall you've ever hit. Because they've completely changed the way you farm things mid-game. All the characters that are already out in the game are just farmed regular like we used to farm things. But then all these new characters that are out now are going to be so impossible. And I think even by the time you get a year and a half into it, they're still going to be difficult to get. because now you have to rely on the RNG of crystals. They went from just farming it old school, hero collector style, to these new characters can only be available through these crystals. So hopefully beginners know that. Everyone else does, but like, you're going to hit a wall unless they change. And if they change, I am willing to come back. If they change it back to that, the old way of doing it, I'm down for that. And if they release some new content that's real content, I can tell the difference. When they tell me what it is, I'll be able to read it and be like, okay, that's worth coming back for. If it's just a bunch of bullshit, I'm not stupid. I'm not a beginner. I've been playing these type of... There's more than just one type of... There's games just like Dragon Champions that play exactly the exact same, just like different style, art style, right? So I'm not dumb. I know what's good in every game and what's bad in every game and what to expect. So when they say, yeah, we brought this out, if it's just a freaking legendary event that happens for 2 days, I'm not coming back for that. And that's what they call content. That's what they call content. So that's not content. Me and the other testers have went over and over and over what content is, and they seem not to understand. But that's not the case. They understand. When you can put 1/3 of the effort and make 3 times the money, why would you work on something else that takes 3 times the effort and 1/3 the money? It's just business. I'm not saying this game's dying, but it just seems dead. And they keep finding a way to keep going. And I wish nothing but the best to the developers, to Lizardbreath, and everyone else in the game. Like, just because you're playing it months later and I'm not, it doesn't mean I look down on you or anything like that. I'm still going to want to talk about it in my Discord. I'm going to still want to know how things are going. I'm still going to be thinking about the game. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm saying, screw this game, I'll never think about it or never talk about it or never play it again, because none of that is true. I could very well come back to play it, but as where in the state of the game it is now, if it continues to go forward, I'm just done. Zeri and I have been talking about it for months anyways. It's not like I just decided today that I'm going to quit this game, right? Me and Zeri decide, we're talking about, like, we're going to give him some months, see how things are going. And I will say, Zeri said this too, I'm not going to say what it was, but when they gave us some patch notes of what they plan on doing from the patch notes, I was like, nope. It just, even if they listened to us, because everyone was like, no, right? So they know not to do that. Even if they do change it back to whatever we told them to do, it shows me their mentality on things. It shows me that they're not really trying to make things better. They're trying to give just the smallest amount of stuff to us to keep us coming month to month to month. Because if they can keep you for one more month, that's that much more money, you know. So, not a diss. That's just the reality of things, unfortunately. And those are the reasons why I want to and will quit Dragon Champions. So real quick, just to make it official, I've been saving this slot for this movie, or for this video. We're gonna gear 12 old Uncle Ho, because he was what I was working on, and then I'm gonna delete it off my phone. So yeah, this is bittersweet, guys. Like I said, that's not something I want to do. It's went in a bad direction, unfortunately. So here's my roster, just to get one last glance. My plan was to do old Gear 12 all my pandas, and that was looking pretty good. I was going to Gear 13 Ren. So how many Gear 12s did I have in the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, I was doing good, man. 21. I was getting to the point where I had enough Gear 12s where I could start Gear 13 people, you know what I mean? And actually competing, but I'm done, guys. I'm done. So of course I'm on BlueStacks right now, but I am deleting it off my phone. See it up there in the corner? Uninstalling, guys. I mean, it's done. I love y'all. Thank you guys for the support. Thanks for everything you've done for me. And this is not the end. This is a fresh new start for me. So if you love my content and just love hanging out with me, I appreciate that more than anything you could ever know. And starting this week, I'm going to start getting back into streams. I can't tell you what they're going to be. I'm still kind of figuring that out. But my number one game I will be covering is Awakened Chaos Era. I'll have videos on it very soon, as soon as it's released next week. And check it out. And hopefully you guys like it. We can get you into a guild of mine or something, and we can get a thing going. And it's brand spanking new, guys. Brand new. So the sooner you get into this game, the sooner you might be one of the best players, you know. But the longer you wait to get in a game like this, Awakened Chaos Era, that's one day you're not progressing towards it. So hopefully you guys check that out with me. Come hang out with me on that game. It's a lot of fun. But with that being said, love you guys to death. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.